So with the 9 to 5, you're pretty much working all the time and you don't have time to prepare food or even to fit all your protein and your calories in. Now, this is where most of you find yourselves in because really majority of us work a 9 to 5 and it's very hard to fit on our protein. We sort of have trouble fitting in calories, trying to eat enough food and also go to the gym at the same time. It can get difficult after a while because it just gets fatiguing to a point. I wouldn't say it's really hard to sort of eat. Well, it is hard to eat, but it's more so preparing the food and just staying committed every single day. That's probably the hardest part. But there's a few ways around this. One, which I recommend, is to have more shakes, more protein shakes, more smoothies in a day. Because essentially what this does is it makes your time easier. You can consume more calories within a few minutes and you won't be, spending 20 to maybe an hour trying to, chow down food. So what I recommend is with work is to always pack a smoothie or a protein shake and have it in an insulated bottle. Because with the insulated bottle, essentially it keeps the food cold, it keeps the drink cold. The food won't rot, it won't get spoiled, so pretty much you can consume it throughout the day. Now why this is good is because with the shake, you're consuming it throughout the day. So let's say you make it at 8 a.m., you're taking it with you to work, you consume it, take a few sips here and there through lunchtime when you finish, and by the time you're home, you're pretty much finished shake. And assuming the shake's around, 1,000 calories, that's 1,000 calories done. And let's also say you probably have, a meal at work, which is roughly, let's say 700 to 1,000 calories. That's already 2,000 calories, and you've just finished work. So you can easily fit in another 1,000 calories at home. I very much recommend having the shakes because it just makes your time easier. You don't spend as much time consuming foods. You can spend more time, eating other types of food and also consuming the protein shakes or the smoothies. Now, how I'd go about this is in the morning, just prepare all your ingredients, whether that be a smoothie or a shake, and essentially just have it ready there for you to make in the morning. So maybe get up the night before and just prepare it for you, because that essentially, just makes it easier. And also with the shake, it's very, lightweight. You can put it in your bag, you can put it, carry it around with you, and it increases your appetite. Because with bulking, starting off, you will have like a smaller appetite than, say, 3 months into the bulk. Because your stomach adapts to the bulking, the whole appetite, the whole eating routine, eventually you adapt to it. And one way is to always be eating. But how can you be eating at work? Well, with the protein shake, it's sort of disguised as a water bottle. These are insulated bottles. They're not really, glass or clear. So you can sneak away having them at work. If that's allowed. And essentially, if you're just, sipping on the shake throughout the day, it slowly, improves the stomach digestion. And it slowly allows you to eat more over time because your stomach's slowly getting adapted to the increased intake of calories. And this is what's very important because what you'll notice is with the bulk, starting off, it gets, it's pretty smooth, but a month in, 2 months in, 3 months in, it's very fatiguing in the body. Like the body's pretty much had enough and, it can't really catch a break. But with the shakes sort of act as like a stabilizer. It stabilizes the body, stabilizes the appetite. If you're going too far ahead, the shake pretty much just helps you level it down. When you have it throughout the day, it sort of puts your focus on the shake and you can slowly sip it down without having too much worries. And if you're not performing as well, you can also have the shake because it helps you increase your appetite, which allows you to eat more. So overall, I'd say with the 9 to 5 or with the work, very important you have a shake or a smoothie in an insulated bottle because that literally helps a lot. And that's what helped me at work too. So I hope this helps. Thank you.